On this episode of GoodEnough Motorsport, we get a handle on things. So the goal here is to achieve a quick ratio steering rack with parts from different cars and Technoto tuning. So let me take you back in time a few weeks, months, and show you how this whole adventure came about. So this is the current lock-to-lock steering on the stock AE92 rack and pinion. So hopefully the AE102 and W30 combo solved that. Well, hopefully I have a bit of luck with this. I'm at a Ken U-Pull in Sherbrooke, hoping to scavenge the rack and pinion off of this E100 Corolla. Well, talk about a massive fail. That housing, that's not one that unbolts. It's a one piece. Well, we finally got it. We did this off camera. It went smoothly enough. And now, here it is. Now, I'm only keeping this bit here and this housing. In there will go the pinion gear from an MRS, a W30 MR2 Spider or MRS, and anything else is just gonna get replaced. Like, those are shut to hell. It's gonna get resealed and everything. Gonna take the seal out for the power steering. Gonna depower it properly, and with the MRS pinion gear, it's gonna make this a quick ratio steering. So this should be fun, but that's gonna be an ongoing project throughout the winter. It's now November the 4th, and whatever else happens today, it is a good day. Because the ZZW30 rack and pinion has been secured. So I just need to undo this bit, get the gear out of there, and from there on it's just a matter of rebuilding the E100 rack and pinion. There's a big fucking nut here that I was quite apprehensive about, but I managed to crack it with the appropriately inappropriate tool. Big fucking wrench. So here it is. Oh. Ooh. Oh. Now I'm not worried about fucking up the line. The pinion gear is all I'm interested in. There we go. Yay! Now I just need to get the pinion gear out of its housing. It's hammer time! That easy! I stand corrected. Things could and did indeed go wrong. First off, both pinion gears seem to be rotating in different directions.
Duh. Fucking duh.
I don't know what the fuck is up with that. I tried swapping the shaft from inside the tube. Doesn't work because the MRS or MR2 Spider is longer and thinner than the EE101 unit, so I don't know what the fuck to do. So yeah, I'm at a loss now. More research is gonna be required. So, come to find out that the MR2 Spider rack and pinion is a Koyo unit, and not a genuine Toyota unit. So Koyo, in their infinite and questionable wisdom, decided to make the pinion gear twist in the opposite way to the Toyota one. So no matter how much I try, it was never going to fit them. I was lucky enough to find a genuine, albeit used, Toyota pinion gear for an MR2 Spider/MRS. I have ordered it. I'm waiting for it to arrive from Bulgaria.
Much later.
So today is a good day, take 2, for I have received the proper Toyota MRS pinion drive. Right, so I have tapped some bearings home. Got the shaft here in place, giggity, all the stories, all. And now this is the Corolla pinion gear. It should, for all intents and purposes, just drop in and work. Let's try it out. Works, but it's a slow ratio. That was right. For the MRS gear. The Toyota MRS gear. Not the Koyo. Drops in fine. And turns as well. Oh my god. It has been just far too long. Cue the Freiburger clip. Like, literally.
That only took far longer than it should have.
But it is here. You beautiful, beautiful little thing. So, that has now opened the floodgates on this project. I can now proceed forth and order more parts. Great success! Almost. Those are not quite here yet. So, Phil and I have been working on the car, on the rack and pinion, steering rack, call it whatever the hell you want. So this is ready to go in, and here's the difference between new inner tie rods, busted inner tie rod. I do not want this. So the Technotoy Tuning outer tie rods are ordered, waiting for them to arrive, but in the meantime we'll be throwing this into the car. And it is in. The U-joint for the steering column has been hooked up. As you can see, it does turn. Moves a little bit. But yeah, this is not the final install, of course. We'll need to figure out the zero on the steering rack, like where is it really centered. And the steering wheel will also need to be readjusted, and then of course alignment and all that good jazz. So just waiting on the outer tie rods Just smash them in, adjust, eyeball align as best as we can. And then what am I waiting on? Oh yeah, gearbox. Well, good news. I have received a package from Technotoy Tuning through Battle Garage Racing Service. And it is those beefy motherfuckers.
6 hours later.
Well, the day did not go as planned.
Oh, fuck. God damn it! Same shit, different day.
So then, I have returned a few days later to work on the shifter. Side and bottom bushings are new. The cup in there and the rubber seat underneath are new, and it feels like it's not connected to anything because it isn't. But on the steering side of things, not much progress has been done. We're waiting on the new parts. I put the stock auto tie rods just dropped into the spindle to get some kind of feeling, and I've been positioning the steering wheel, like taking the hub adapter on and off to center it, and this is where it sits now. And this is with the front end of the car up in the air, but here goes. Now it's 0, so 1 turn, and let's say 3/4, back to 0, 1 turn, and 3/4, well, close enough. I've also been testing with the indicator stock. Okay, return. I mean, it's looking and feeling pretty good as far as, you know, nothing's really final. This looks a lot better. This is actually what happens when you do your research or, you know, take basic measurements based of the OEM part when ordering new parts. I'll be putting on this side, but on the other side, as you'll see, I need a bit more. A lesson learned from the alignment at Perfect Tuning late last year. Anti-seize. Just a little bit will do you fine. That's probably too much as it is, but well, I'll be damned. As you can see, this is installed and it looks pretty straight, but I did mention that I needed a bit more on this side, the driver's side. Reason being, when we had the 5.5 inches long sleeves, my father and I cut the inner tie rod in an attempt to shorten it so that maybe it can fit better. This is actually saving my ass on this case, because even with 2.75 inches, because the joint is so big, as you can see, this one, as said, looks fairly straight. Meanwhile, at the same steering angle, this is clearly massively towed in, and it is bottomed out on the inner tie rod. So I had another inner tie rod on order, but I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna cut that one too, because having a full length means this. I mean, it's fixable, not in the way I was intended or wanted to. Well, fuck it. But at least after this one is cut, the rack and pinion will be done, and then we can move on to the transmission, which is currently being rebuilt. Well, that's one job done and many more to go. So that's gonna be a wrap on this episode of GoodEnough Motorsport. Thanks for watching.